Hi there, user unknown on the Siemens NX forum, and all the rest of you good people out there as well, of course. I hope that you're all safe and sound and that health is with you. Regarding your question on the forum on synchronous modeling, residing back from kind of NX12, I do believe, and where you have an issue of replacing a leading edge on an impeller to a planar face. Now I think, well, that would not be really a common way to kind of do this. I don't believe that would be a proper design, but for the sake of it, and as this is kind of as a instruction followed and where there are issues. Now, synchronous modeling is a very, very powerful tool, but also things are evolving in the software, and for all good reasons, I would say. But that also means that you might have some other issues down the line, and this seems to be one of them. And you could probably argue that this should still work. Now the issue is this, so we want to get to this, and currently we have an issue with that, and let's see what we can do to work around that area or issue. Now, synchronous modeling is often used, or I should say, should not only, but it's more recommended that it's used on geometry that you inherit from somewhere where things are unparametric, or you cannot go back to change the original. If you have the original, it's always recommended to go back to change the original. But when we have the situation like here, we have an unparametric body and we are required to do a change on this, we kind of have to deal with the cards given us. So let's have a look at this issue here. So with synchronous modeling, we want to change the leading edge here, and we want to do that according to the instructions. So the instructions here say that we want to delete all of these kind of impellers here, except one. We're going to keep the one that is vertical here. I'm going to select them by boss or pocket faces, and I'm going to use heel, so we're going to be left with that top there. Now the instructions also said that you were to be able to replace this leading edge blend with this face on top here. But we get an error here. We have neighboring faces that cannot adapt to the change. That is pretty much down to, I believe that, let's say we're going to move this face instead, and we're going to drag it like that. That means that it will maintain these surfaces and kind of maintain the tangent down here as well, and so on. So that will be working, but we actually want this leading edge here to be flat, and obviously we can do that. You can do various modeling techniques here, of course, but I'm going to show you one. So what I would do is I would probably offset the face from our plane, in this case, from the top here, because I need to divide these two adapting faces here. That is a problem. And if you noticed, actually, let's go back to the replace. Let's replace that guy with that guy, and let's get, so dependent might be not reblend, delete blend first. So it wants me to delete that, but that's kind of difficult because that's going to continue until those two probably arcs at the top meet there again, somewhere around the circle there. An error face is a blend that might not reblend. attempt multiple smaller changes, and here's the key. This is what we will do. So that with that face that I just offsetted there, I will divide the not the whole thing, but the two faces that is taking part of this change, if you like. So I'm just going to divide them. So that means that this part of the face here and this part of the face here will be static. And now I should be able to do what I want. So we can do delete, or we can replace this guy with that guy. And there we go. We can also delete with heal, and we change the single face, those two, because they will extend if I necessarily want one single face here. And you should be able to continue your exercise. With that, I'm going to leave you for today, and I hope that you will stay safe and sound, and above all healthy, wherever you are. And to the unknown user for this post, please change your identifier. Hence, else your post might be considered spam and will be left unattended. So I hope that helps you in your future endeavors and get you on your way moving forward. And with that, over and out from Fred. Bye for now.